Hi everyone, Dorota International nail artist and educator here, and today we are gonna be playing with some jumper nails. This is always fun to do it as there is so many different ways to create this look. Have a preview of what we are gonna do today. Very easy, but looks fantastic, and I would call it a very salon-friendly tutorial, so I hope you will really enjoy learning this technique. Let's start. Look how pretty it looks. Really nice, warm, cozy nail art. And I will show you how to achieve this look. It's actually quite easy to do it. So I've got my tips in here, and you would just finish a client's nails and then use a transfer foil gel glue. It is a fantastic one because you can pull it a really beautiful coverage out of it. So I'm just applying a thin layer of this gel. Like, make sure you work it through it. Nice and thin, and then give it a cure. In my case, I'm curing 30 seconds, but guys, like, each of you might cure slightly different, so it is all depending on the thickness of the product, and like, obviously the thicker you apply it, the longer you would cure it. Like, I'm trying to do it as thin as possible, so in my case 30 seconds is a perfect curing time, but you might need it 1 minute if you put the product much thicker or your lamp is weaker. Okay, and then we've got some transfer foils, so they come as a set, like, of the different flowers. I have choose this one because I think it is a really amazing one, and my first tip is ready. So I'm just gonna cut it, a small piece of it, just enough so it covers the tip, and then another piece. So each time I'm just trying to cover slightly, cut slightly different design. Let's do it this one, just so they will look all a little bit different. Okay, and then straight away we are just gonna go and transfer it on our tip. So I want this design to be like this time. And what you need to do it is, like, the tip is very curved, and so does the natural nail. You want to do it on the one side first. Like, keep massaging it, like, do not pull it too soon. So make sure you've got it right. And then once you've got it there, you want to pull it away a little bit, just to release those curves, because otherwise you will have lots of bends. Okay, then you can go and do it a little bit more. So this time I'm doing it here on the top. I'm actually gonna remove it, will be easier. And then massage it in. You can almost see it where you got it right. And then again release it a little bit. Okay, by releasing this, we are getting rid of those bends. Then go back. Okay, then in the middle. So now the things are going to be easier, and I can really nicely transfer this flower, because this is the flower I am really about. And I really don't want to rush it, because, like, I want to have a really nice look. Okay, release another place. And see, like, even if we had the bend, you can see the foil transferred there. We kind of do not transfer where the bends are. So I just find that this is the easiest way for me to do it if I don't have this long nails. But we obviously judging in Manchester, so wanted to have a nice and long nails. Okay, I do get a really nice transfer in here, and here I've got a really bad bend. So just press it down again, make sure it stays there, and then that's it. Okay, I should have a full coverage once I pull this away. We've got nice flower here. Let's place it on our display again. Here we are. I press my fingers print in there. But okay, keep it on the side. Let's do it on the other one. Honestly, on the client is so much easier because they are not this curved. And here the flower, I want to go Again, different. So this time, actually, let's do it maybe halfway. Yes, let's do it halfway. So I want the top part. And I'll do it full way as well. Oh, this one went on quite nice. Just because my tip didn't move as much. So wrap this in. And again, you need to release some places if you want the full cover. I think that's what is causing the most trouble for some of you, because you are not releasing those bands. You've got this empty space. Okay, so I'm releasing the band, touch it up again. So here I've got the band, make sure I touch it, and then I can pull it again. Touch it and I can pull it again. I didn't have enough at the free edge, but this is okay because we are gonna cover this anyway with the next part of the design. Okay, so this is brilliant. Let me place my tip properly without of fingerprints this time. And then the color we are going to use is a 217 Flower Garden. So I've got it here. I actually love this look so much. I will just do everything one more time so you can see it, all the mixing and everything. So on this tip, I want to do a nice French, and I want to do it actually quite high up, like compared to the previous one. So we want to cover quite a lot of this pretty foil there. It's a shame on this flower, but actually I need to cover it as well because it was too strong. And then paint those French. Perfect. Let's color it in. And then cure it. And then this one is so full. So full. The only empty space I've got it is here on the top, and that's where I'm gonna place it, our nail art. So just painting those half a moon in here. Yes, absolutely. So I'm trying don't cover the flower. And then cure it. Normally I choose a shiny version, but this time I thought like, why not to try the matte? And that's what we are gonna do. So I've got a matte gel, and I'm just gonna top coat it the entire tip. You can see there is some see-through places going on, but I am not too bothered because we are gonna make it cozy looking like by adding the jumper look over it. Just make sure you've got a nice amount of the top coat to smooth out the transition in between the foil and the gel. Like I like it applied a little bit thicker so you don't see those difference in the thickness. And I know it almost doesn't make sense, like, because I don't like the thickness, but then I'm applying more product. But if the product is even, so at the moment I can see the thickness. Let me see in the camera. Yes. So at the moment I can see the thickness of this product. And if I would apply only little top coat, it still would be there, like the difference, and it will look bulky. But because can I even show you, there we are. So you can see there is still a bulk because the top coat is really thin. But if we apply it a little bit thicker, you kind of optically making it slimmer because we are smoothing out any imperfections. Okay, so there we are. I got rid of this transition. Let's cure it. And you want to cure your product really properly. So make sure it is really 60 seconds in the lamp, and I'm not going to shorten this time because we are going to use the sugaring. Then I want to add a drop of the white French gel, and I've got like a very little in there. There we are, just a small scoop of it, and mix it with the gel polish we have used. So first of all, the reason for it is like I want the color to stand out a little bit more, and secondly, I wanted it to last better as well. That's why I have choose that. Because I have that like dip in my brush and I made it messy, I need to roll it and make it nice again. Grab the UV cleanser so I keep it on the side, like so I can clean in between, because we are gonna do a tiny jumper look. Like I don't want too much in there. Remove any residue which might be in there after the matte top coat. And then let's start painting this jumper. So I'm just picking up a small, I'm just going to twist more into your side, guys. We've got a slightly new setup, more room in here now. Okay, so even less product because I wanted it thin. So normally we do it really thick, the jumper looks, and like in this case, I wanted it nice and thin. And then start painting those jumper design. I find that by going number 4s is the easiest way to do it. So basically it's a number 4 I'm doing. But I wanted it nice and thin. Line in here. And line in there. Another number 4s. And a line. And just repeat. Too much product, that was like a huge bulk of the product I had it. That was me just getting enough air so I can escalate it a little bit slower when painting. I'm sure you guys do it as well. This is actually pretty serious stuff. Like I find it like sometimes when I do a lot of nail art, I can almost have low oxygen saturation in my blood. So keep that in mind. Like when you're working at really long hours and you're holding this breath, things can get really bad for your body. And I think that's what caused some of my migraines as well. So I'm trying to breathing nice. I have added a couple of the cute leaves in there, and I'm gonna add actually some in here as well. So let me do it this one there. Even if we're going over the green, I think it just gives those really beautiful 3D effect in there. And then I can paint another leaf in here because there is a wee tiny place which I am not happy about. So let's pull the wee branch in there. Perfect. And then like a very tiny wee leaves, actually even coming up to here. So let's prolong it, get rid of some product from your brush because I've got too much. I wanted it to be nice and tiny. Again, nice and tiny. And it gives a really nice 3D effect, like very small leaf in here, because I don't want to cover too much of my rose. I really like it. And then squeeze one more in here. I actually have to, for a balance, I have to cover this rose a little bit, unfortunately. Get rid of this air bubble, which is annoying me there. Brilliant. I am happy with this one. So our next step is to grab the sugar glitter. Get this sugar in and sprinkle over it. Okay, what will happen, the sugar glitter is gonna only stick into the fresh parts which we have painted. Cure it, again, my suggestion is to cure it like 60 seconds, even 90 seconds would be perfect, just to make sure like your product is gonna last a long time. Okay, we're doing exactly the same in here, of course, just a slightly different pattern. So again, I just want to go over this place here. Oh, that's so uneven. Let's start again. I don't want to leave it that way. Like, I have tried to cover this thing here, but no, that's it's not gonna look nice. Okay, that's much better. And then slightly different pattern. So this time I'm just gonna go for some sort of rounded-ish shape, just like this. Again, too much product. Brilliant, and a couple leaves, like just to match it with the other one. So I want one on the bottom there. We can do a pretty decent leaf in here. Another one going there. Don't spoil it. I really don't want to spoil it. I think we are just ready. That's it. So let's sprinkle it. And then I can show you the final look for this beautiful design. And if you liked it, guys, like hit the share button pretty please, so the other people can see it as well. And also just so we get a little bit more views, subscribes and other things. And also all the products I have used, they are listed in the description of this video and available on our website. We do ship internationally. You guys ask us this a lot as well. And this is so pretty. Let me put it into the collection of the tips which we have created. So we've got, okay, so since we've got two Frenchies, I'm gonna do it like this. And then place the other one right in the middle. So clean the excess of the sugar and then place this one in the middle, and I can show you in a zoom in position like how amazing they are. I love it. Like, I am actually gutted I didn't do it on the, I said that to Patrick, like that I didn't do it on the other tips which you can actually stick into your hand, because that will look so amazing on the picture. But that's how this set look. Really pretty, romantic, nice, warm, cozy design, perfect for a autumn time. And I'm sending you huge glittery hugs and looking forward to see you in the next video. Bye!